What's up guys, DD Cthulhu here, back at you with some more Tales of Vesperia. This isn't going to be anything regarding a walkthrough. However, I am going to go in vivid detail on how to obtain all 7 of the Fell Arms. Now, you may be wondering, what are the Fell Arms? Well, the Fell Arms are legendary weapons. There's 7 of them. Now, to be able to get the very first one, before I even begin, there will be spoilers. I want you to know that. So if you do not want anything spoiled, I recommend not watching this until you get to this point. There is nothing going to be this detailed out there, I promise you. Now, starting off from the very, very beginning, you get to a point in this game where Alexio, the Commandant of the Imperial Knights, kidnaps Estelle. She's going to be gone for quite a bit of the game. Now, when you rescue her from Cepheus, the Imperial capital, you fight and defeat Alexio, and that whole thing's done. You need to head to Barroso. So, I'm going to pull this up on the map. See that floating thing at the top right? That, we're going to go up to it. I'm going to show you. Alright, you are going to enter this place. You are going to follow exactly as I say. This will not work up until you rescue Estelle from Alexio. So do not even try. Nothing will happen. I promise you. I've tested all this, made sure. You will come, and you will talk to the Elder. It has nothing to do with this conversation we just had. But you need to look for that man. He will be back towards the wall. You will talk to him. It will initiate a scene where he talks about cleaning out his dresser and whatnot. And look, I found this sword. Whole conversation entails. And he hands you Abyssium, which is Yuri's sword. Okay. So, what happens next? Well, in order to get the other 6, you have to have this one first. So, now that you have this one first, it is very important that you know that you cannot gather the rest of them without gathering the 4 spirits. If you do not know what I'm talking about, you're not that far in the game. You might think you're towards the end, but you're not towards the end. Once you gather all 4 spirits, you are going to go down here. And you have to do this one next. There's a reason. You are going to come here. Now, granted that you have all 4 spirits, there's going to be a conversation if you've never been to one of these. But if you have, it won't happen again. So, there is originally rocks in front of there. A cutscene will happen. And you'll black out, it'll come back, and you will have Judas' spear. It is uncovered. Now, you're not done yet. After that is done, you need to come here. Right here, a cutscene will happen. You will then level up your sorcerer ring to level 4. Level 4 will allow you to shoot fire. Why is this important? You will not be able to get to any of the other weapons unless you get that. Now, I am not going to show exactly where to go on the other locations. I'm just going to show the overall location. So, we've already taken care of Judith. We are going to go over... Well, actually, let me show you what Judith's alarm looks like. Dark. That's how you know you have it. Now we're going to go over Ravens. So, Ravens is going to be where you met him. So, remember where you met Raven? It's going to be Cave Knock. Sorry about that. I probably just passed it. Cave Knock. Right here. Where it's marked on the map. We're going to fly to it. I am hovered above it. If you're wondering, okay, maybe that's not vivid enough. Okay, well, here, Dungrest. You need to take the side entrance, or if you have Owl, you can fly. You land in here. Now that you have the upgraded sorcerer ring, you'll be able to burn those bushes that you can clearly tell there's things by. You weren't quite able to get there. Not anymore, cuz gotcha. Burn it. The bushes all around. It's towards where you fight the boss in there. You will see a chest. Nebulum. There you go. There's Ravens. Now, Restells. Restells is going to be where you obtain the Wind Spirit. Over here, in the bottom right part of the map. When you are going to confront the spirit, or yes, when you're going to pursue the events that happen here, we'll come here. I'm not going in, but I'm showing you. Reloise Hollow. Go through Reloise Hollow. There are logs and a couple bushes that you were not able to get past because you have to burn them. You will burn them. Estelle's weapon is about halfway in. You'll know when you find it. Name of her weapon is Mercurius. Or Mercurius. Sorry if I butcher any of these. So you then have Estelle's. Now Carol. For Carol, you are going to have the level 4 sorcerer ring. Yet again. Which shouldn't be a problem. You should definitely already have that. Now, we gotta go back to where we met Carol. And go here. Now, I know you definitely saw that big old bad monster in the background the first time you were coming through, second time too. There are bushes. You gotta burn those bushes. Go back there. If you can take out the monster, take it out. It's a lot of experience and money. It's referred to as a Giganto monster. After you kill the Giganto monster, or not, sneak past it on the left side of the big tree towards the back. Carol's weapon's gonna be in there. The Glacia Bolas. What does it look like? Well, I'm gonna show you right now. It looks like this. Now, Rita's and repeats are going to be pretty darn difficult. Now, I cannot afford to show you. It will take forever if I physically go here. It's in Tarqaron, where the final boss is. After you fight Zagi for the last time, you are going to go into a cave-like area, and you have to hit with the sorcerer ring these 10 crystals, and then it clears the path. After you do those 10 crystals, on the very far right-hand side, do not go and confront the final boss. Save, of course, but head all the way to the right. It's going to lead you back to the side of the building. It's going to look like you already been there. I can assure you, not. There are very high quality, top tier items. Go through, grab them all. Work your way all around, and eventually you'll lead to a red door. It will be like a whole red room mixed with tubes and stuff that are already through there, but it will be red. You'll know you're in the right area. Now, there's going to be a puzzle with nets and whatnot. You need to burn the nets. All the stones will drop, and a couple of them have weapons contained in them. Rita's is in there, and so is Repeats. Now, I suggest looking up a guide or a video if you need help. So, this is where things are going to get really weird. You guys need to keep in mind, this is not an HD remake of the very original one. This is a HD remaster of the already remastered PlayStation 3 version. What is the difference? Well, the difference is you have Patty as a permanent character in your party. She wasn't even in the original one. And then you have Flynn permanently in your party. It was not like that in the original one. They both have a fell arm. But theirs is going to be later in the game. So, you need to go to Estelle's room within the forest. So the main capital. I'm going to float over to it real quick. You should definitely remember what Estelle's room looks like. From the very beginning of the game, when you meet her, she goes to her room, she changes. Just go there. A cutscene will happen, talking about a legendary pirate and whatnot. And then it tells you to go here. Zaud. Zade. However you want to pronounce it. You will then go here. Now, you will go in, go all the way to where the main boss was. That you took on. Now that you're gonna be in that area, go all the way to where the main boss is in this. I'm trying not to spoil too many things. A cutscene will happen, and it will bring you to a dungeon called the Necropolis of Nostalgia. You need to... There's going to be 4 levels, each with 10 floors on them. It is very frustrating. It takes a long time, but it's necessary if you want to collect the final 2. Flynn's is the first one. It's going to be on the... I believe the 8th level? Yes, the 8th floor of the first lair. Now, I have a detailed map for that part that I'm going to drop in the description so you guys can take to it and look at the image. You're going to need it. It is very accurate. I used it to find stuff myself. So, you definitely need to follow the map. The map will not guide you wrong. So, Flynn's fell weapon is going to be on the 8th floor of the first lair, and Patty's will be on 9th floor of the 2nd layer. Now that you have that, you are good. I'm going to tie in the video, or not the video, the cutscene that you get when you have all 7. You did something wrong, or you're missing one if you do not get this cutscene, because it happens immediately upon embarking on Baul the next time. You know you're good at that point. Now, you may be thinking, why are the Fel Arms so weak, deity? Well, the answer is, to level up all 7 Fel Arms, you have to have them all. You have to fight the final boss. Fight him all the way through, 1st and 2nd. Now, a new part happens. There's a 3rd phase to the fight, and he takes the weapons from you guys, powers up, and the weapons power up, and you get them back. There you go, they're fully upgraded. That's all you have to do. Now, another tip for the Fel Arms. Every time you kill something, a monster, whatever, you get 1 power attack. I'll show you right now. And 1 magic attack. 1 each time. It might not seem like a lot, but if you went to the arena and did like the 100-man brawl repeatedly, your attack could go up hundreds and hundreds. So I don't know if there's a cap. And I'll tell you what, these other guides and stuff you're seeing, people keep forgetting about these other 2 characters. In the original one, you only needed 5 of the Fel Arms because there was only 5 characters. Now, now you have whole party. I don't know how to count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Okay. I'm sorry. Originally, you only needed 7, but there's 9 characters. Now that there's 9 characters, Patty and Flynn, it's weird. It's the same cutscene saying, oh, we have all 7 weapons, which is going to throw you off if you try to look it up. But you get the same cutscene saying, oh, you have 7 weapons, when actually you need all 9 for the 2 new characters. Now you will be perfectly set. These weapons are ridiculous. I promise you, you guys are going to love them. So, that being said, I hope this guide helped you. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please comment. I will take the time to answer you and make sure that you find them all and you are satisfied with the information that I provided. I'm making this video because I couldn't find anything that went into this much detail. You guys can go and read a little bit of parts of information online, but they're really old. Some of them aren't correct. I put everything in order and have everything. I didn't miss anything. You have to be this, through the game enough to where I said the events happened to be able to do it. Nothing will happen if you try to do anything sooner. And you won't have access to it because you have to be a certain part of the game to be able to upgrade a sorcerer's ring, which is when it shoots fire, you're good. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. Now, at the end of this, you're going to see the cutscene that I'm talking about. Once you get that cutscene, you are good. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me what you guys think. If this helped you, I need to know because I enjoy helping other players out. This was really frustrating and so much more of a grind because of all the bad information I got. This will help, I promise. Till next time, guys. Peace. Yeah, I knew it.
So this makes the 7th one.
Sounds about right.
We finally got them all! What's the deal, guys? Isn't that exciting?
It's not like there's some lost treasure or anything.
Yeah, but they're ancient relics. They've gotta have something cool hidden inside, right?
They're not giving off any vibes that I can feel.
Maybe there's some sort of key that would unlock their power.
Maybe. I want to know why they were hidden in the first place. Why are they treated so differently from De Nomos?
Do you think there's something bad about them?
I don't know. Anyway, at least we know we've got all of them together now.
They could be dangerous, so they should be put in the castle's custody. Maybe we'd better hold on to them until we defeat the Autophagos and everything calms down.
We might even be able to use them against the Autophagos.